Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. My name is Alex. I'm standing outside Villa Park with Charlie. Charlie, my friend, you made a late entrance today, but it was worth it because a lot of people want to stick around to talk about positives for once after a 3-1 win. Very unexpected. The momentum wasn't in our favour, but we've shown, even if we struggle in the league and the cups, we seem to be getting results.
I don't know where that came from today. Literally wasn't expecting it at all. I thought we'd get quite convincingly beaten off the back of the last two performances. Weren't really expecting us to turn up and put a performance in, but somehow, it seems to be a Chelsea way. When your back's against the wall and all the pressure's on, you just seem to pull a performance out of somewhere, and we did that tonight. We were actually exceptional tonight. We really were brilliant. I don't know if it's a coincidence, but it's certainly no surprise to me that the two most experienced players don't start and we play really well. It's true. Silva, I love him. He's an outstanding footballer. But at 39, 40 years of age, he's getting caught out of the back. He was exposed against Wolves. He's got a role to play still, but it's in that back three. When he come on, we switch to a three with Gilchrist and obviously Disasi and Silva. But I think in the four, unfortunately, I think his days are numbered, and then obviously the less said about Sterling, the better. I can't stand him. Literally, Madueke offered so much more today. He was exceptional today. Palmer was decent again. Jackson was good as well. I like the tactical setup with actually Jackson playing wide, and then Palmer was actually playing down the middle. Jackson, look, he could be a centre forward, but actually he looks so much better suited as a wide forward drifting in. And you know what's really frustrating as well is that Pochettino for the last few games, or certainly for large parts of this season, is willing to show no in-game management, zero tactical flexibility and zero changes in formation. And then tonight, when the pressure's really on, he's prepared to switch things up and do all sorts. He switched to a back three. He's playing Jackson on the left. Enzo Fernandez playing deeper today. Gallagher playing further forward and that press from the front. That's what we've got to do. I don't understand why it takes him so long for the penny to drop to realise that is the way forward to go. This performance now has got to be the standard going forward. There's no point seeing this and then going to Monday night and then losing at Crystal Palace. It makes this irrelevant. You've got to be able to back things up as well. But that's the blueprint now. Whether it's Gallagher playing a bit further forward, that's what we paid the money for. Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo tonight, outstanding. Enzo, brilliant tonight. I mean, the celebration was worth 107 million quid itself. He loves this football club, and you get people putting out fake news and fake stories to get their clicks. They just got no shame, those sort of guys. And he wants to be here. He was brilliant tonight, absolutely exceptional. And playing slightly deeper alongside Caicedo in that pivot, that made the big difference. Enzo Fernandez has got to play deeper. I don't want to see this guy playing as a number 10 and pressing from the front. You either leave that to a proper 10 or you let Gallagher be the most advanced player in that three. So for me, mate, Pochettino, he's a good manager, he is, but why do we not see this more often? Why do we not see the tactical flexibility, the changes? Why do we not see these things? Why is it he only seems to do it when literally it could be one game from the sack? I just don't get that. But fair play to him, credit where it's due tonight. The manager got everything spot on. The players were brilliant. They responded just as we needed to. But this has got to be the start of something. How many times have we had false dawns where we think, we're going to kick on now, and then after a good performance we then go and do something shit? So we have to back this up by beating Crystal Palace on Monday. Otherwise it's a bit pointless, really.
Palace aren't in the best of form themselves, so the opportunity is there.
Opportunity's there, mate. They're doing badly. Hodgson should be on his way out. They've got no Eze, no Elise, and no Mark Guehi for the game on Monday. If you can't win that, mate, it's problems. But yeah, look, focusing on tonight, everything was perfect. The only downside for me was obviously Badiashile picking up a groin injury. Not ideal. I thought he was really good tonight. I mean, I've been critical of him this season because his performances have been really poor. But he was good tonight. Disasi, absolutely exceptional tonight. Some brilliant blocks as well. Calm on the ball. Malo Gusto was brilliant. Pretty much, mate, everyone had a good game tonight.
It seemed like as soon as a Villa player had the ball, we were just all over them straight away, which I can't say has been a regular theme under Mauricio Pochettino.
No, it hasn't. The hunger and the desire was there. It's like, they almost wanted to prove a point. And we just haven't seen that enough this season. But yeah, I think there's lots of positives to take forward. But I've stood here after games and said that a number of times this season. And then the very next game, we take a backward step. So you're going to get inconsistencies. But this young squad tonight, proved that they're together. They proved that, they want to do well for this club. And now it's about just being able to build that momentum and push on. But mate, I can't fault us tonight. That was our best performance of the season, hands down, at a very, very difficult place to come to in Villa Park. Yes, obviously they lost against Newcastle, but mate, I thought this was our best performance of the season. I thought we were outstanding tonight.
Better than Liverpool on the opening day, better than City at home.
Yeah, I think so, mate. In terms of in terms of the pressure on us and playing away from home as well, mate. Only one team had won here before us coming here, and that was Newcastle. This is a really tough place to come. And,
true,
mate. We pulled it out the bag, and I don't know how we did it, but like, mate, things could have got seriously toxic. You know, there are like, you know, chants before the game, like Roman chants in the stands, Bowley out, sort of all that sort of thing. If we'd lost, mate, you feel that would have been the end of him. But I still feel like we're on a bit of a tightrope where it's going from game to game. It's almost like, well, if we lost tonight, he probably would have been gone, but he's almost got like his reprieve. So we do need to keep winning. Reluctantly, I am the manager out at this point in time, just based on the fact that I'm not seeing enough. But if we can string some results together and, you know, play some of the football like we have tonight, then I will definitely change my mind, and I'd love to be proven wrong. But it's about him showing what he did tonight and then continuing that, because too many times we've seen him passive on the touchline, not changing things in game, not trying different systems, not bringing on different personnel. The only thing I was annoyed about tonight, right, it's a minor thing, but when you're 3-0 up in a game, why does Sterling need to come on ahead of Mudryk? Like, why can't Mudryk get any minutes in a game where it's 3-0 and the game's sort of done? Why is Sterling? Is it contractually obliged for Sterling to play? As soon as he come on, mate, they were just getting in down that left-hand side. So, yeah, look, that would be my one little criticism. But overall tonight, mate, I can't really fault us at all. When it most mattered, we pulled an exceptional performance out of the bag.
Yeah, I mean, can you see us going all the way in the FA Cup like we have in the Carabao? Because the next game, I think it's Leeds at home. That's a very favourable game for us, and if we can win that as well, I mean, the confidence in terms of cup competitions, dealing with knockout pressure, this team has it. For some weird reason, even though we can't get league performances together, in the cup, we're not losing.
Mate, we've been a cup team for years. I've been saying this for so long, like even like under Thomas Tuchel, even going back up. Mate, since we last won the league, we've basically been a cup side. We haven't competed for the league once since we won it under Antonio Conte, and we're just a cup side now. And maybe we just like the pressure of knockout football. In a one-off game, anyone can win. In the week-to-week of the Premier League, it obviously takes a little bit more. But yeah, I mean, there's no reason why we can't. Look, Leeds at home, let's not, you know, take that as a given, but it's a home draw against a Championship side. You would expect us to win that, and then you're into the quarter-finals, and draw dependent. If a couple of big sides draw against each other, like you're one game away from Wembley, so there's no reason why we can't potentially go deep into this competition as well. But we've got to take it one game at a time, take the positives tonight. Let's enjoy tonight for what it is, because there's been a lot of negativity around the club recently and this season, and rightfully so for certain things. Yes, it's just one game. Let's enjoy it, and let's hope that the boys can then take this forward into the next coming weeks. Obviously, Crystal Palace Monday, Man City the following weekend. It's not easy. We've got a cup final as well. This is going to be sort of a season-defining, maybe even a career-defining moment for Chelsea and for Pochettino at Chelsea. This month. This month will either kind of make him or potentially break him. But tonight he was exceptional, got everything spot on. The boys were playing, looked like they were playing for the manager tonight, which has not always been which doesn't look like it's been the case for the last two games. Something clicked tonight. I don't know what it was, but yeah. I mean, I'm just personally delighted for Enzo Fernandez as well. Gets so much stick. The free kick is world class from him. The celebration, as I mentioned earlier, and just his overall performance was sensational. So we need to see more of that from him. There's no surprise. That is how you utilise Enzo Fernandez deeper. Enzo and Caicedo pivot. That's got to be the benchmark going forward. I don't want us to go into the next game and then just revert back to type again. If we're going next game, maybe you bring Thiago Silva back in, depending on Badiashiel's injury, but you just go with the same team. Play the same team again, get that continuity if we can. But yeah, mate, honestly, so surprised tonight. A nice surprise, of course, but really, mate, it was the last thing I was expecting to see us win 3-1.
Pleasure, my friend. Thank you for coming on.
Nah,
Where's your dad?